Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooke if you're new here. I would love it if you could click that subscribe button. I post new videos all the time and I think you guys would really enjoy them. So be sure to subscribe and turn on my post notifications so you really don't miss any future uploads. Today I'm filming a video that's pre-requested and that I feel like it's my time. It's my calling to do this video. And it's going to be all about time management and how I do it all, especially in college. Definitely difficult to manage everything in college, from, you know, your social life. You want to obviously have fun in college, but you also want to, like, you know, get good grades, and then you'll have like your extracurriculars and maybe even a job too. So I just kind of wanted to walk you guys through today 7 tips that I have to stay time manage efficient in college. And not to say that I'm an expert on this, definitely still learning, kind of referencing my organization video for college. I'll link that right here. Definitely same boat as that. I'm not an organized freak, but I feel like I'm starting to figure out like what works for me, and these are some of my top tips. Give this video a thumbs up if you're interested in seeing more college oriented videos. And I know you guys really like seeing these, especially before the school year really officially kicks off. So good stuff. Let's get started. My tip number 1 is to put your classes first. As a college student, you go to school to get an education, to get a degree. So no matter what is on your plate, I don't really care. Honestly, unless like emergencies pop up and stuff, I don't really care what the exception is. I feel like your classes have to come first, even before jobs, before extracurriculars. Like, you might think that something is life or death, but like, no, your classes come first. So definitely put it in your planner and go to class. This is like, it sounds so crazy. If you're a freshman going into college, you're probably like, of course I'm gonna go to class, LOL. In college, people don't always go to class, especially if it's like a mass lecture hall and they're not taking attendance. It's really easy to skip and be like, I'm just not gonna go. But I don't agree with that. I think that the first step to success in school is going to class. So you get a planner. I have a whole video about my planner. I'll link that here. That's just not where it ends. Like, you know, if you plan on going out, make sure that like you did all of your homework that's due for the next day, or you submitted all your assignments, or if you have an essay that's due in 2 days, maybe work on that a little bit before you prioritize your social life. School comes first. So that's my number 1 tip. Like, everything else, you can create the order of your life, but I feel like school should always be your number 1, especially because likely you're paying for your education or someone else is paying for your education. Like, it costs a lot of money to get educated, so you might as well make it your number 1 priority and treat it like a job. Number 2 is all about what I like to call the zone. I did a lot of research on this too, and find that like sometimes, especially if I like drink a lot of coffee from having like a really good day personally or whatever, I get into this like really focused mental zone. But when you are in this like super focused state, I feel like everybody gets it, no matter what kind of person you are. Like, some people might have it more often than others, but if you're just having like one of those days where you're ultra focused, make that your time to get stuff done. Like, take advantage of when your body is being like ultra focused and, you know, you have a lot going on or whatever, and just pound out things. This is your time to be ultra productive, get things done, submit things, and really definitely thrive in the zone. If you know what I'm talking about, I feel like we all can kind of relate. Like, you've like either taken a test or like finished a test and been like, yeah, I feel so good about that test, and then you can go study some more. Like, you know, get in that good zone. Like, you don't have to really get in it, but when you're in it, like, thrive in the zone. Or sometimes like I'll even devote like a whole day. Like, I'll be like, oh, Sundays are for school, and like I'll make that. I'll be like, I'm not like leaving my desk until it's all done type of deal, and then I like force myself to get into the zone. Going along with the zone, number 3 is don't multitask. I find that this is my ultimate downfall, where I'll be like, I'm just gonna like browse YouTube or like watch Netflix while I study. It's simply not gonna work. You're gonna be way more efficient if you just take an hour, 2 hours to actually study or actually do your work, and then, you know, give yourself an hour to like watch Netflix or YouTube, rather than watching it while you study, because that's just like inefficient. Like, multitasking is so inefficient, you guys. Like, block out sections of time, be like, I'm only doing this, I'm only doing this. Like, you know, it depends how specific you want to get. You could even factor in Instagram and Twitter and Facebook time if you feel that you need to do that, because I know that we all get distracted, and sometimes you're studying and you end up on Facebook stalking your like ex-best friend's boyfriend, whatever. I find that I get like the least done when I'm like, I'm gonna try to do all of these tasks at once. Like, no, you're gonna write an essay, write the essay. If you're gonna study. Don't try to like switch back and forth. That just doesn't work. Okay, number 4 is keep a running to-do list. And I do this and I love it. It really helps monitor my progress. So I try to do one daily. So I'll be like, hey, these are my tasks for the day, and then I'll make a really big to-do list for the week, and then I have like just a running to-do list for my life. And you might be like, that that is so overwhelming, you can just like do it on Post-its, and it doesn't have to be huge tasks. Once again, it could be like, hey, today I want to write 2 pages of that essay, but then like my weekly thing is like the essay is due, and then the monthly thing is like get an A in the class, like that, you know what I mean? That could be like your goals broken down into manageable steps, and that kind of is like a to-do list. So that is a great way to manage it all, is breaking it down into manageable steps and tracking your progress. Number 5 is a big one that I think that we all need to relate. Don't overserve yourself. It's okay to say no. Like, I'm sure that we can all relate to saying yes to too many things. I think that that's a big thing, is that you know, you'll be like, I can handle it, I can do it all. Like you say yes to new positions, and you say yes to new opportunities, and I think that is great. Like, it's great to take advantage of new things and like be social and stuff, but sometimes you just can't do it all, and that's okay, and it's okay to say no. Sometimes it's better to be just a general member in a club than to like be overdoing yourself to like be the vice president, or sometimes it's better to not go out than, and you could like do better in your classes or whatever. Just like examples of like balancing in your life. It's okay to say no. That's just it. Because I know I personally see those people at college where I'm like, how the heck do you do it all? Like, they're absolutely perfect, like amazing body, work out all the time, best social life, and still get really good grades. I'm like, how the heck do you do it all? And they just say no. They say no. They don't do everything. They select like a few key things that they want to focus on. Number 6 is track how you spend your time and be honest. This is a big thing. So if you are like, hey, I'm gonna block out these 2 hours to study, monitor how you're spending that time. Like, are you actually spending those 2 hours literally with just your books and a notebook, or are you browsing on Facebook and Twitter and stuff? Because that will track your productivity levels and see how you are actually spending your time, because you might be shocked. I mean, I definitely am shocked the days where I'm like, oh, I feel like I was so productive, and I see how much I actually got done, and very little actually got done because I distracted or I had other things going on. So be honest with yourself, and you'll be surprised because you can be way more efficient if you just like get it done. Number 7 is kind of obvious, I feel like, but very important. It's like to allow for your me time. You know, when you're overloading your schedule with everything, then you might need to literally give yourself a day off of everything, or give yourself a few hours of me time every day, etc. Just relax and be okay with change is a big thing. You can't, I'm into schedules and being very regimented, but this year taught me that I just need to be like way more flexible with things, because things do pop up and plans change and meetings change and times change, and that is okay, and people will cancel on you, and that is okay. Things come up, and being more flexible and fluid in your life is definitely going to be a key thing. So while it's important to do all of these things that I mentioned, like factor in yourself too and your own mental sanity. So that's gonna be it today for my little productivity, how to get everything done in college video. Once again, not all the tips, I'm still learning myself, and I know this is gonna be a really busy year for me, so I will definitely share more tips as I acquire them. For those of you going into freshman year, or maybe you're returning to college, I thought this would be kind of an inspiring video to put up to share with you guys today. Once again, give it a thumbs up for more, you know, college lifestyle videos like this, and I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my day. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.